that you too have also fallen into the clutches of these vicious hands. Where's Wukong? When elder brother saw that we were captured, replied Sha monk. He fled. If he escaped, said the Tang monk, he most certainly went somewhere to seek help. But I wonder when we might go free. Master and disciples were overcome by sadness, and we shall leave them for the moment. We tell you now about Pilgrim, who mounted his cloud somersault to return to the Mercy Cloud Temple. As the priests there met him, they asked, "Have you rescued Father Tang?" "It's hard to do that," said Pilgrim. "Very hard indeed. Those monster spirits had vast magic powers. We 3 brothers fought those 3 for a long time. Then they summoned the little monsters to capture 8 rules first and seize Sha monk afterward. Old Monkey was lucky enough to escape." Greatly frightened, the priest said, "If someone like you, Holy Father, who could mount the clouds and ride the fog, still could not arrest them, the old master will certainly be harmed." "Not necessarily," replied Pilgrim. "My master himself enjoys the secret protection of the guardians of monastery, the guardians of 5 quarters, and the 6 gods of darkness and light. Then, too, he once tasted the grass of the reverted cinnabar. I doubt that his life will be harmed. It's just that the monster spirits are quite able, which makes it necessary for Old Monkey to seek help in heaven. You all must take good care to guard the horse and the luggage." Even more intimidated, the priest said, "Can Holy Father go up to heaven?" With a chuckle, Pilgrim said, "The Celestial Palace used to be my homestead, in those years when I was the great sage equal to heaven. Because I disrupted the festival of immortal peaches, I was subjugated by our Buddha. I had no choice but to escort the Tang monk in his quest for scriptures, using my merit to atone for my sins. Throughout the journey, I have been assisting the right by dispelling the deviates. It is my master's lot, however, that he should suffer this ordeal, something none of you know anything about." These words moved the priests to kowtow and worship. Stepping out, Pilgrim gave a loud whistle and at once vanished. Marvelous great sage. He soon arrived at the West Heaven Gate, where he ran into the Gold Star Venus conversing with the Devaraja Vairu, Haka and the 4 spirit officers, Yin, Ju, Tao, and Shi. When they saw Pilgrim arrive, they hurriedly saluted him and asked, "Where's the great sage going?" "As the guardian of the Tang monk," replied Pilgrim. "I have reached the Compassionate Heaven district of the Gold Level Prefecture, which is located on the eastern border of the Kingdom of India. My master was asked by the priests of the Mercy Cloud Temple to stay and enjoy the Lantern Festival. When we went to see the Golden Lamp Bridge, we saw 3 golden lamps, in fact, which used as fuel a specially blended fragrant oil. Though that oil has the worth of some 50,000 taels of white gold, it is nonetheless presented for the enjoyment of some Buddhas who make an auspicious descent every year. As we were looking at those lamps, 3 images of Buddha indeed appeared. Not knowing good or ill, my master immediately rushed up to the top of the bridge to make his bow, while I was trying to tell him they were no good. But they had already dimmed the lamps and abducted both the oil and my master in a gust of wind. I set off in pursuit of the wind and by dawn came upon a mountain. The 4 sentinels reported to me that it was the Green Dragon Mountain. The mysterious flower cave of that mountain had 3 fiends with the names of Great King Cold Deterrent, Great King Heat Deterrent, and Great King Dust Deterrent. Old Monkey quickly demanded my master's return at their door, fought with the monster spirits, but did not gain the upper hand. Then I used transformation to gain entrance. When I saw that my master was chained but unharmed, I freed him and tried to lead him out. But we were detected, and I had to flee. Thereafter, 8 rules and Sha monk joined me to wage a bitter battle with them, which ended with the capture of my 2 brothers. For this reason, Old Monkey has come to request the Jade Emperor's assistance in locating their origin and in bringing them to submission. If the great sage had already fought with them, said the Gold Star, chuckling sardonically. Couldn't he tell where they came from? Of course, replied Pilgrim. I could tell they were a herd of bovine spirits. But because of their great magic powers, they are difficult to subdue quickly. The gold star said, "Those are indeed 3 rhinoceros spirits. Because their bodily designs bear the patterns of heaven, long years of cultivation have wrought immortality for them, so that they too are able to soar on the clouds and tread on the fog. Those fiends also have a penchant for cleanliness. Invariably offended by their own reflection, they would want to leap into water to take a bath. They have various names, too, like female rhinoceros, male rhinoceros, bull rhinoceros, striped rhinoceros, barbarian hat rhinoceros, duello rhinoceros, and heaven-reaching patterned rhinoceros. They are all endowed with a single aperture, triple hair, and 2 horns. When they move through rivers and seas, they are able to open a path in the water. As for your cold deterrent, heat deterrent, and dust deterrent, they are so named because of certain precious vital forces stored in their horns. That's why they have given themselves such titles as Great King So-and-so. If you want to catch them, you must seek help from the 4 wood creature stars. Their mere presence will bring these beasts to submission." Bowing hurriedly, Pilgrim asked, "And who are the 4 wood creature stars? I beg Longevity to tell me plainly." "These stars," replied the gold star with a smile, "are stationed at that part of the universe just outside the Dipper Palace. When you have memorialized to the Jade Emperor, you will learn the truth." After folding his hands in front of him to indicate his gratitude, Pilgrim went inside the Heaven Gate. In a moment, he reached the lower level of the Hall of Perfect Light, where he met first with Ge, Qiu, Zhang, and Xu, the 4 celestial masters. "Where are you heading?" they asked. "Recently we arrived at Gold Level Prefecture," replied Pilgrim. "Because my master has loosened slightly his hold on the nature of Zen, he was abducted by monstrous demons while watching the lights during the Lantern Festival. Old Monkey cannot bring them to submission, and I have come especially to make this known to the Jade Emperor and request assistance." The 4 celestial masters led Pilgrim immediately into the Hall of Divine Mists to present his memorial. After the exchange of greetings and a complete rehearsal of what took place, the Jade Emperor was about to issue a decree to call up some celestial warriors. Pilgrim went forward and said, "Just now when Old Monkey arrived at the West Heaven Gate, Star Longevity told me that those fiends were rhinoceroses who had become spirits. Only the 4 wood creature stars are able to bring them to submission." The Jade Emperor at once ordered Celestial Master Xu to go to the Dipper Palace and summon the 4 wood creature stars to descend with Pilgrim to the region below. When they arrived outside the palace, the 28 constellations were there to meet them. "By the sage decree," said the Heaven Preceptor, "I am to command the 4 wood creature stars to descend to the region below with the great sage sun in order to subdue certain monsters." Immediately Horn the Wood Dragon, Dipper the Wood Unicorn, Straddler the Wood Wolf, and Well the Wood Hound stepped forward to answer the call. "Great Sage Sun," they said, "where do you want us to go to subdue monsters?" "So, it's you 4, said Pilgrim, laughing. "That old Longevity is so cryptic that I can't understand him. If he had told me that I should see the 4 woods of the 28 constellations, I would have come directly to issue the invitation. There would have been no need for any imperial decree." "How can you say that, great sage?" said the 4 woods. "Without the decree, which one of us dares leave his station? Where is this place you want us to go to? Let's get there quickly." "It's a spot northeast of the Gold Level Prefecture," replied Pilgrim. "At the mysterious Flower Cave in the Green Dragon Mountain. We have some rhinoceroses there who have become spirits." "If rhinoceroses have become spirits," said Dipper the Wood Unicorn, Straddler the Wood Wolf, and Horn the Wood Dragon together, "you don't need all of us. Just ask Constellation Well to go with you. He can climb mountains to devour tigers, and go down to the seas to catch rhinoceroses." "These are no moon-gazing rhinoceroses," said Pilgrim. "They are ones who have attained the way through prolonged cultivation, all enjoying the age of 1,000 years. We have to have the 4 of you, and please do not refuse. If only one of you went along with me, you might not be able to catch them. Wouldn't that be a waste of our efforts again? Look at the way you people talk," said the Celestial Master. "The decree orders all 4 of you to go. How could you not go? Let's start flying at once, so I can go back to make my report." Thereupon the Celestial Master took leave of Pilgrim and left. "There's no need for you to wait any longer," said the 4 Woods. "You go provoke battle first and entice them to come out. We'll then attack." Rushing forward, Pilgrim shouted, "You oil-stealing fiends! Return my master." The doors, you see, had been smashed by 8 rules, but now they had been boarded up with planks by the little monsters. When they heard Pilgrim reviling them outside, they dashed in to report. "Great kings, the monk son is reviling us outside. He has already fled in defeat," said Dust Deterrent. "Why is he returning a day later? Could it be that he has found some help somewhere? Who's afraid of any help he might get?" asked Cold Deterrent. "Bring our armor quickly."